Good day, everyone. I'm Ranelin Logroño, and for today's lesson, I'm going to discuss some historical places in the Philippines. If you want to understand the country's past beyond the history books, make sure to include these famous landmarks in the Philippines that will surely take you back in time. So, let's get started. So first, we have the Intramuros. Intramuros plays an important part to our country's history, and it is one of the popular destinations for a visitor to our hometown. It is the oldest district and is called the Walled City. It is also considered the political, educational, and religious center of the Spanish Empire in the Philippines and the historic core of Manila. It was the seat of Spanish rule from the late 16th century to the 19th century. Next, we have the Rizal Park. It is situated on the southern border of Intramuros. Rizal Park is a 58-hectare historic urban park. It is one of the largest in Asia. Its history dates back to 1820 when Paseo de la Neta was built on the former location of Bagumbayan. During the Spanish rule, especially in the 19th century, the park was the site of numerous public executions. The most notable were that of Rizal and the Gomborza priests. Next in our list is the Rizal Shrine in Calamba, Laguna. It is declared by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines as a national shrine. The structure stands on the same location of the Rizal family's ancestral house. It is a reconstructed version of the original two-story Spanish-era Bahay na Bato. As the birthplace of Rizal, it features collections and memorabilia that center around his childhood. The shrine also cradles the remains of Jose Rizal's parents. The property also houses a library, a gallery, an audiovisual room, and a souvenir shop. Other landmarks near the shrines are the St. John the Baptist Church and the City of College of Calamba. We have also here the Magellan's Cross in Cebu City. It is located adjacent to Basilica Minor del Santo Niño in the heart of Cebu City. The Magellan's Cross is one of the most famous visited historical landmarks in Cebu. The site is said to be the exact location where Portuguese Magellan planted the cross upon his arrival in Cebu in March 1521. As stated on the marker at the bottom of the cross, the original artifact is encased inside the wooden Tendalo cross. The painted ceiling illustrates this historic event. And we have our very own the Sandugo Shrine in Bohol. In March 1565, a blood compact between the Spanish explorer Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and Bohol chieftain Sikatuna took place as a symbol of friendship between the Spaniards and the Filipinos. This was famously called the Sandugo, a tribal tradition selling allegiance and confirming solidarity between the tribes. Both representatives cut their arms and pour their blood into a cup, divide the mixture equally, and drink them until both cups are emptied. The actual site now, called Blood Compact Marker, is situated along Bohol Circumferential Road, Tagbilaran East Road. Next is we have Aguinaldo Shrine. It is located in Kawit, Cavite. The Aguinaldo Shrine was the home of the first and youngest president of the Philippines, Emilio Aguinaldo. It's a historical place in the Philippines because it's where the first Philippine flag was waved that symbolizes the country's independence in 1898. Now, it's a famous tourist spot. What makes this place interesting is that you'll realize how intelligent Aguinaldo was through the architecture of his house, revealing some secret hideouts and passages that were relevant during the time of war. So, since we have so many historical places in the Philippines, I will probably upload a second video in the future. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye!